Good evening. Welcome to the junior high, the Mountain Brook Junior High School Spartans taking on the Homewood Patriots for this Metro South matchup. Jack Royer and Mike Royer here with you for a tremendous, what we expect to be tremendous 24 minutes of basketball. And the Spartans will get the tip and start it off with what would have been a two-point shot, but instead it will be called traveling on number 32. That is Strother Gibbs. First game was exciting, a big win over the Patriots. In fact, a running clock in the fourth quarter now. Three-point basket will fall if they give it to him, and I'm not sure they will.
I didn't see why they waved that off.
I'm not sure either. No foul was called, but it will remain 0-0 with 5:47 to go in the first.
I got to find out. Why was it waved off? I got to find out.
So we will investigate that. 5:37 to go, and the Mountain Brook Spartans score a three-pointer. Clark Griffin scores the first 3 points of the game to give Mountain Brook a 3-point lead.
I went to a great source, a Homewood mom. The basketball touched the back of the backboard, so that first shot by Homewood was called off. Mountain Brook with a 3-0 lead, 5:32 to go in the first quarter.
Thank you for the investigative reporting.
There you go.
So 5.5 to go. This is the second game of a doubleheader today. The Spartans 17-4 overall. They are 12-3 in the Metro South. Homewood a slightly better record, 14-1 in the Metro South. I believe one more loss than that overall.
Mountain Brook has some ball handlers. Jake Lukens, Henry Phillips out front with the ball. Blake Pugh over in the corner. Not the largest guys on the team, but you can tell they can handle the ball, dribble well. Good passing from those three players as well.
Lots of parents here, a good crowd to cheer on the 7th grade Spartans. The inbound will come from Paulson Wright, thrown into Blake Pugh. And the first 2-point basket of the day. Hard to see, some fans still filing in. Spartans get another one, but it'll be waved off. That would have gone to Strother Gibbs for the Spartans.
I believe that was Jack Lukens, rather, number 10. They got that next basket for Mountain Brook. They have a 5-0 lead.
The foul is called on Lucas Paget, number 34 for the Patriots. 4:52 to go in the first. This game, slower paced, still just as intense. Homewood makes a steal off a 2-point attempt. They'll go back the other way looking for their first points of the day. They'll find them.
That was too easy.
Charlie Good.
Nice pass.
4:28 to go in the first.
Michael
Foul is
Brogan,
on, that is correct.
he'll go to the line shooting the free throws.
The foul is on Charlie Good for the Patriots. So 2 shots for Michael Brogan. First one up. Just took that bounce where it should have gone in, but didn't for some reason.
As far down in as it could without going all the way through.
Mac Swoger checks in for Mountain Brook. Neither shot made by Michael. 4:24 to go in the first, 5-2 Spartans. Foul this time called on Blake Pugh as the Spartans send in some more subs. Ethan Shinara checks in. Inbound from the Patriots. Jack Lukens will take it for the first time in bounds. Now the Patriots draw a foul. This game, the foul will be on Ethan Shinara, who just checked in, so he checks in, draws the foul right out of the gate. Patriots looking to inbound. They took 3 or 4 seconds to do it. To the outside. Can't score through the tough defense. They'll try to throw up a 2. Some shorter players in this game than the 8th grade game we saw earlier today, but just typical with a younger age. This is the 7th grade. So the foul will go against Ethan Shinara again in the growing student section here for the 7th grade game. Not happy about that at all.
Yeah, the coach arguing that because both were going up for the ball. Neither one of them got it. The kid went to the floor, and they chose the Mountain Brook kid for the foul. Easy basket there by number 34 for Homewood.
That will be Lucas Paget.
Nice rebound and putback by Ethan Shinar. He got fouled, so he'll go to the line shooting 2.
3:46 to go in the first. 5-4 Spartans, 1-point lead. This is a close game so far. And now Ethan Shinar, he's committed several fouls today. This is the first time he'll go to the line to shoot.
First one no good. Braxton Wetzler will check in for Mountain Brook, but he's coming in for Shinara, the shooter, so he'll have to wait until he shoots this next free throw. Mountain Brook with a 1-point lead. Now 2. 6-4 Mountain Brook, 3:46 to go first quarter.
Braxton Wexler checks in. Patriots will have the ball on the inbound. Looking for the 2, can't find it. And no fouls called on the play. He had an open 3, did Jack Lukens, wouldn't take it. Didn't like the look. Back out to Lukens, the student section excited here at the junior high school.
Nice rebound by Braxton Wetzler. Fast break Mountain Brook. But the ball batted away and out of bounds, but Mountain Brook will maintain possession.
3:16 to go in the first, a 2-point lead. In for the Patriots, here comes Lynn Irvine to replace Charlie Good. Spartans under tight defense, they'll turn it over. Student section really impressive. They've made some posters cheering for some people. Looks like some younger kids as well. You know these 7th graders love to get up here to the junior high. They're away from their elementary schools, and it's time to wear some Mountain Brook Spartan gear. And all cheered for Mountain Brook as the Patriots put up some more points. Lucas Paget will tie the game.
Yeah, he took one too many steps that time. It looked nice, and in college or the pros, they wouldn't have called it. But at this level, they're going to call you for that extra step, and they did. Turnover.
Colby Blackwell checks into this matchup. And now the Patriots do have the ball after that turnover. Trying to get it across half court, they do. .230 to go in the first. Jack Royer alongside Mike Royer in the junior high gym here at the Spartans. Matchup with the Patriots as Homewood adds 2 more points to their tally and takes their first lead of the day. 8-6, Patriots lead the Spartans. Patriots check in. Charlie Good re-enters the game. Trey Roberson will have a seat. My apologies, I've been calling Trey Roberson Jack Lukens a bit, but
they look so much alike.
It is Trey Roberson into the game. Just short of a 2-point basket is Blake Pugh.
Good hustle by Braxton Wetzler, as you saw. Ball was going out of bounds. It was going to be Homewood's ball, but he threw it back in and bounced it off a Homewood player. So Colby Blackwell will inbound the ball.
Just under 2 minutes to play in the first. Looking for 2, and they found it. Max Swoger. Oh man, collision just over half court. They'll call the foul on Mountain Brook, a blocking foul on number 22, Colby Blackwell. And that Kind of an interesting call. I'm not sure that was intentional by any means, but still the
wasn't intentional,
contact.
and he was kind of in position to guard the kid, but he was still moving, so
Right.
they're going to call that blocking call every time. It was a good call.
Timeout, 30 seconds taken by Mountain Brook. First timeout taken of the half. We are tied on the scoreboard, 8 apiece, tied in the foul column as well. 4 for each team so far. So this is anybody's game. A minute and a half to go in the first period, and aggressive play on both sides of the ball for both teams.
I've especially noticed that the biggest man on Mountain Brook's 7th grade basketball team is Braxton Wexler, big guy, but he hustles, dives for the ball, he rebounds well. He's just playing a very good game. I've never seen him play before, but if you're hustling, I kind of become a fan of a player. Just always trying to do something to help your team, and he's playing well in this first half.
Out of the 30-second timeout, it's 8-8. And as we said a moment ago, tied in the fouls column as well. Spartans get the inbound. Mountain Brook's Blake Pugh will take it, and blocking foul called a minute ago, not that time, as the Patriots steal the ball. Spartans steal it right back, and Paulson Wright takes it to the goal for 2 points and takes the lead over the Patriots 10-8.
I believe you call that pick in his pocket. What a nice, pretty steal.
Patriots trying to answer in down low, can't make it happen. Michael Sokol had a great chance and bounced it off the glass, no good. Spartans steal it again. Paulson Wright
Foul.
didn't keep it himself. He threw it over to Colby Blackwell, who drew the foul. He'll go to the line with 2 shots. Now under a minute to go in the first.
A little different than our first game today, the 8th grade team. These very close game, very competitive. In both games, lots of hustle by both teams from Homewood and Mountain Brook.
.54 seconds to go.
Colby Blackwell hits his first free throw and his first points of the game. He'll line up the second one.
And it's good. Clock will tick when the Patriots inbound right on the back of Trey Roberson, and a travel called on Homewood. Confusing a bit for some Patriots faithful. Now 51 seconds to go. Spartans trying to add to this lead. This game was tied for a few moments. Mountain Brook working the outside. Jack Lukens looking for 2, finds it right there. 14-8 Spartans. Mountain Brook trying to get this one to get carried away.
Paulson Wright just a little too aggressive guarding going up the line there and gets called for the personal foul.
34 seconds to go in the first period.
The 5th team foul, so no one goes to the line yet. Homewood inbounds on the side court.
Patriots trying to score to answer some of these 6 unanswered points that the Spartans have put up. Foul will go against the Spartans' Colby Blackwell. To the line for the Patriots, number 30, Michael Sokol. Student section right in his ear. The first shot good. Answers the point as Lewis Brown checks in for Mountain Brook along with number 50, Michael Brogan. Student section really showed up and showing out tonight. Everyone excited as they're right in the ear of these Homewood players, and including number 30, Michael Sokol at the line, looking for his second shot. Both of them good, 14-10. Now Mountain Brook with a 4-point lead. They'll try to stretch that in the waning seconds of the first. 3-point shot up and beautifully good. Paulson Wright drains a 3-pointer, 17-10 your score. In the final seconds, Homewood trying to inbound. Can't do it in time.
Homewood immediately tried to inbound the ball, but Mountain Brook set up in their man-to-man full court press, and they could not inbound the ball. So Mountain Brook will have 5.8 seconds to work with to try to score one more point in the first quarter. They have a 7-point lead. It's 17-10, Mountain Brook.
.8 seconds to go in the first, 17-10. Spartans with a 7-point lead. Cheerleaders excited, the student section excited. Cheerleaders, we should get to hear from them at halftime of this one. Also, the junior high Spartanettes are here as well. That a compilation of 8th and 9th grade girls that participate in that. All of that at halftime, but a whole 6 minutes and 5 seconds to be played until then. Patriots inbound, 5 seconds to go. They'll try and throw up a prayer, and out of bounds. In fact, that will stop the clock. A bit of hesitation there with 0.4 of a second to play. Spartans will get to throw one of theirs up as well. See what they can do, and they'll hold it. And take the 7-point lead to the locker room. Lower scoring game than you might have expected from two teams like this, but that says a lot about the defenses. They won't go to the locker room, excuse me, it's just the end of the first.
They alternate these games. One week the 7th grade will play first, and the 8th grade. This week it's 8th and then 7th. There's not a lot of drop-off in level of play between the 8th graders we saw first and the 7th graders. The ball handling is good, shooting not quite the same, but still pretty good, and playing very aggressively, Mountain Brook.
A good game. It got them a 17-10 lead as we head into the second quarter. Back with that after this. Back at the junior high, 7-point lead. Spartans have one over the Patriots of Homewood. These teams looking to advance their winning records in the Metro South. Jack Royer alongside Mike Royer in the junior high gym, and the Patriots open it up with the first 2 points of this quarter rather. That's Sam Dill. And at this point, Mountain Brook trying to become 13-3 in the Metro South.
Nice pass. Nice pass, good defense by Homewood there. The mom off to our right is saying no way to that foul, and she might be right. The ball was blocked pretty cleanly, but the ref saw it differently, called a foul, and Michael Brogan will go to the line shooting 2.
The foul was called on Lucas Paget. 2 shots for Morgan.
Probably shouldn't use a mom as your source on whether a call was good or not. Most moms are going to probably side with their kid.
As well they should.
Yeah, exactly. He traveled. Oh. I wanted to make that call myself. Looked like a travel, but they called a jump ball.
5:32 to go in the second. It's 17-12.
Make sure I'm clear on this. If I don't have a headset on, I'm a fan.
You can say whatever you want, correct.
If I have one on, then
that's right. You're just not a fan.
Thank you.
We won't say professional for either of us, but we won't say fan either. 5:25 to go in the second. 17-12. Homewood has cut into the Spartan lead. They'll try it again with a 3-point shot. Bottom for Bo Barber. Three-point attempt off the mark for the Spartans. They'll let that one bounce out of bounds, and that will remain in the possession of the Spartans.
Paulson Wright took that shot, and though he missed that one, he's playing a good game. Really has nice moves, handles the ball well. He'll inbound the ball from Mountain Brook, number 24.
5:04 to go in the second. 17-15, so now just a 2-point lead for the Spartans.
Ethan Shinara checks back in.
Full timeout called by Mountain Brook. Just a 2-point lead here. Coach Henricks, who has already coached a game today, will remain in this huddle and talk these guys through the timeout as well with his coach. The cheerleaders on the floor. A rowdy crowd here for a good game. We were promised a good game between these two opponents, as we said. The Spartans overall 17-4. They are 12-3 in the Metro South League. Homewood in the league 14-1, so their first loss was Tuesday night of this week, tonight being Thursday, so 2 days after their first loss, they're trying to beat the Spartans that they trailed by 2 points.
You get the feeling that this game isn't going to be a blowout on either side. 2-point game right now, and both are playing well, seem kind of equally balanced talent-wise. I think we just are in store for a good basketball game.
Everybody comes off the bench to out of their respective huddles, and the Spartans' Ethan Shinara will inbound. Past a high-jumping Patriot right over to Brogan. Up and away, 2 points for the Spartans, Ethan Shinara.
Man-to-man full court press.
That's right. Patriots along the baseline and forced to step out, but they will call it against Mountain Brook.
Yeah, they're going to say that Strother Gibbs crowded him a little bit too much and kind of pushed him out of bounds, so they'll call a foul on him. But he was playing good, hard defense. They maintain their man-to-man full court press. Now they'll go to the line to shoot because that was the 7th team foul on Mountain Brook.
4:47 to go in the second, 19-15. Checking in for the Patriots is number 20, Reed Harrison. To the line for Homewood, Bo Barber. First shot good. Interesting look from Bo Barber to the student section after hitting the shot. That can get frustrating, especially at this age. And they are obnoxious, but when you're signing with their team, it's easy to be sympathetic. A missed three-pointer for the Spartans. Wright couldn't get it in the hole.
Homewood looking to tie it.
Spartans take it the other way, 4:26 to go. No one can make a shot right now. Blocked by the Spartans' Lukens, number 10. .407 to go and a foul called on Homewood. It's called on Trey Roberson. That sends Gibbs to the line. In comes Colby Blackwell. (19-17), just a 2-point lead for the Spartans out of the last missed free throw there. 4 minutes to go in the second. That one's good for 2 points from Trey Roberson. Now we're all tied up again. Fouls and the score, same number for both teams. 3:50 to go in the second. Spartans get it across half court, looking for an open shot. They'll settle for a 2-point layup. They'll settle, it's a good one from Colby Blackwell, has been a big contributor in this game.
Not running a lot of offense. Here's a steal by Mountain Brook, an attempted one. 2-on-1 under Homewood's basket. And somebody kicked the ball. I believe the ball will go to Homewood. 21-19, Mountain Brook.
Shinara kicked that ball, so that will turn it over to the Patriots. As Lynn Irvine checks in for Homewood. That one went out of bounds on Homewood as well, so Mountain Brook will get to inbound this one. Strother Gibbs will do just that into Pugh.
Something tells me we're not going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter in this one.
Perhaps not. Launch three-point, no good. 2-point lead for the Spartans, trying to add to that. Here's a 3-point attempt from Mountain Brook, and Shinara's attempt is just off the mark. Great coaching from the Spartans, enthusiastic coaching at least. And now 2 points just won't go. Patriots tried a three, and not sure if that was a flop or if he was hit or not.
Yeah, it was a good call. The Homewood player got all ball there on the block shot. It'll be a jump ball, and the ball will go to Homewood. 21-19, 2:44 to go in the first half.
Homewood will inbound.
Full court, man-to-man press by Mountain Brook, just like we saw in the 8th grade, just as we often see at the high school level in Mountain Brook as well. Love to make it hard for them to get the ball up court. That's 5 seconds, Mountain Brook ball. That's what you can do with a good man-to-man press. If you stay on your man, it makes it very hard for them to inbound the ball.
2:44 to go in the second. We've just gotten an inbound from the Spartans. Pugh will try a three-pointer right off the mark. And a putback for the Spartans thanks to Shannara with the layup. That will add to the Spartans' slim lead, 23-19 now. 2.5 minutes to go until the halftime. Timeout taken by Homewood. It'll be a full timeout. What do you need 60 seconds to say here with 2:33 to go?
He saw something he didn't like, the Homewood coach talking to the guys about what they're trying to do on inbounding the ball. I think they want to deal with that Mountain Brook press. They want to figure out a way to get the ball in safely, bring it up court. If you don't get to the other end, you don't score. And so I think they're just talking about how to make sure their players make themselves open so that they get the ball.
2.5 minutes to go in this contest. As we said, Coach Henrik still out here with his with the 7th grade team. He is the 8th grade coach, and now coaching from both these guys, Coach Key and Henriks, in the huddle. The student section enthusiastic. This has been a great back and forth game.
It's also good to see the student body come out. There's probably 30 kids over there staying on their feet the entire game, and they've got a good crowd. The officials have had to tell them to back away a little bit. They've been very exuberant and excited. Now we go back to play with Homewood inbound.
In fact, the Spartan principal, Donald Clayton, did it himself, just a proactive step there to prevent them from, just why not? Happens at all levels of the game. The Patriots try to score. They won't on their first attempt. Second time's a charm for number 14, Sam Dill.
Makes it a 2-point game, 23-21, 2:15 to go in the second quarter.
Looking to answer, Spartans throw up a layup just short of the basket.
Nice.
Hard pass down low.
Paulson Wright intercepted that long pass down under the basket, probably saved a basket for Mountain Brook.
Now Shannara throws it over to Colby Blackwell, just off the mark on a three-point attempt.
Both teams have been cold here in the last couple of minutes.
Patriots trying to score. They're within 2 of the Spartans with $1:50 to go in the first half. Just not getting the bounces they need for the ball to go through the rim today.
So it looks like Homewood can tie it up with free throws here. They're down by 2 with 1:47 to go in the second quarter, 23-21.
Paulson Wright committed the foul to send Roberson to the line with 2 shots. And tie it up with these free throws. Checking in for Mountain Brook, Jack Lukens and Max Swoger.
You might have heard the parent section over here calling for a violation, a lane violation on Mountain Brook. They did go into the lane too soon. The officials called it, so we'll start over again with a new free throw.
$1:47 to go, 2-point lead. Still 2 points. There's a 2-point attempt. Would have been an assist from Lukens over to Shannara, who tried the shot, didn't get it. Still a 2-point lead over the Patriots. Both teams playing hard, trying to cut into the Spartans' narrow lead. 3-point basket, no good. Lots of shot attempts. The ratio is low on attempts to shots made, or high, depending on how you look at it.
Out of bounds, the ball goes to Mountain Brook with 1:18 to go in the second quarter. Might want to slow it up a little bit here and just work the ball and try to set up for a good shot from somebody. Homewood playing man-to-man defense.
1:05 to go in the second, 23-21, and Paulson Wright scores for the Spartans to expand that lead to 4. Now under a minute to play in this opening half, the second quarter.
A little aggressive defense there by Jack Lukens. He just crowded the Homewood player a little bit too much. In the penalty, he'll go to the line shooting 1-1.
Lynn Irvine is at the line. Student section not making it quiet for him. He'll still make the first shot and get a second. 25-22 Spartans.
One of the fans there has orange hair tonight. If that doesn't say I love my team, nothing does.
That's true. Second shot up and away, no good. So 1 of 2 for the Lynn Irvine 1-1 attempt. Homewood keeping it on their side of the court. Trying to slow this thing down. Is it an advantage at this level of the game not to have to deal with a shot clock?
Sure.
Is one even needed?
I thought they might not even take that shot. They might go for one shot, but they're behind, so they wanted to score. Mountain Brook not slowing it up. That's Ethan Shinar that was driving almost out of control as he got to the free throw lane, but was fouled as he went there. And now, with 31 seconds to go, he'll go to the line shooting 1-1.
A foul on Sam Dill.
Mountain Brook has 9 team fouls, Homewood with 8. It's 25-22, a 3-point lead for Mountain Brook with 31 seconds to go.
This is the kind of game where home field or home court advantage plays in, doesn't it? I mean, this is a big game that could go either team's way. It's always good to be around your home fans.
Sure, having the noise from the crowd, feeling comfortable in your own gym. Very nice.
Easy to forget sometimes the day these players have before they get here. They go to school all day. They get up at 6:30 to go to school, go till 3, eat a meal with their team, and they're here till 6 or 7 at night playing these basketball games.
That second free throw was waved off by the referee of lane violation. Shannara stepped over the line as he shot the free throw, and so the second free throw, though made, was waved off. 4-point lead for Mountain Brook.
A battle for the ball. They'll call a jump ball. Homewood wants a travel called on the Spartans, but a jump ball will go the way of Mountain Brook. They will get the inbound with 18 seconds to go until halftime.
Surely you'd want to go for one shot here, up by 4, 18 seconds. I would think you'd go for one final shot here to end the half. We'll see.
Jack Lukens back outside to Strother Gibbs. Over to Blake Pugh. Looking at the clock and the goal. Here's Strother Gibbs drawing the foul. 2 seconds to go, and he'll get 2 shots to try and expand the Spartan lead.
And that's almost as good as making that last shot, getting fouled with 2 seconds to go. You have an opportunity to get 2 free throws. Not enough time for the Homewood team to come down and do anything. So and anybody in the gym would have called that foul. The Homewood player hit him right across the forehead. So he gets this one and one more.
27-22, expanded the lead a bit.
One of the best things a young player like this can do is work on free throw shooting. It's so valuable because with the clock stopped, almost the end of the half, you can help your team by being a good free throw shooter.
Wade Loveman into the game for Mountain Brook. Clock will run when they touch it, when they get it back in, that is. Homewood looking to do that. They'll get it in. Looked like he wanted to score in the wrong goal for a minute. It wouldn't matter. 28-22 the score. Spartans take a nice lead to halftime.
That was a good half of basketball. Both teams played well. Both teams played aggressively. A few personal fouls, but that didn't dominate. Not a lot of turnovers. Just both teams playing pretty good basketball and making it exciting for the fans here at Mountain Brook Gym. 28-22 in stereo. Indeed,
both took 2 to say that one. 28-22 the score at the end of 2 periods. The fouls tied as well at 9, and some halftime entertainment coming up. We'll be back with the third quarter in a moment. Back at the junior high, Jack Royer, Mike Royer on the Mountain Brook Sportsnet. 28-22 the score after a back and forth first half for these two teams. Now the Spartans open up, trying to shoot, and the foul will be committed by the Spartans, number 32. That is Strother Gibbs.
6-point lead is nice, but certainly not enough against a good Homewood team. This will be a great second half.
5:54 to go in the third quarter. 28-22 out of the locker room. Both teams playing with the same hustle they had in the first half. And Homewood gets the first points of this moment after the break as Sam Dill throws two up and gets it. 4-point lead for the Spartans now with 5:35 to go. Mountain Brook returning that. And Jack Lukens scores the bucket, 30-24. Across the court pass for the Patriots, down inside, and a foul called. I believe that will be on Jack Lukens.
Not sure how long the Mountain Brook coach can leave this size lineup in. Notice, Jack, 4 of the 5 players on the floor right now for Mountain Brook, some of the smaller guys. They make a substitute now with Ethan Shinara coming back in to get a little more height inside because Homewood was trying to go in there to score.
5:18 to go in the third, 30-24. Down low, and a layup attempt won't fall for the Patriots. The second one won't either. Looking for a third-time charm. They'll get it. Lucas Paget with the points for the Patriots to cut the lead to 4 for the Spartans.
Homewood playing a zone defense. Long 3-point shot. Bounces around. A lucky bounce, a skill bounce, let's call it, for Ethan Shinara, making it 33-26 Mountain Brook.
Nice three, the first three-pointer for either team in the second half. Spartans with a fast break, back behind his back, and would have been a great shot if it scored, but it didn't. Patriots steal that 2-point attempt, and oh man, wasn't sure if it was the ball or his head that hit the bottom of the glass there. No injuries on that one, thank goodness, but that was a weird play.
Foul on Paulson Wright. I like that foul. The guy was going to get an easy layup. Paulson Wright just put his arms across his, and it was kind of an ugly foul, but it kept him from scoring. He'll have to earn them at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Ooh. Shot that one right out of a cannon. That's not touch right there.
Jack Lukens checks in to replace Paulson Wright.
4:35 to go. The third period, 33-26, Mountain Brook.
4.5 minutes to play in this one. Homewood cuts into the lead a bit. Mountain Brook has led for most of the game. The Patriots had a lead for a minute. Spartans throw up a 3. No good. Patriots try to take it the other way. Here comes Roberson. .4:15 to go in the third.
The official could call that foul on about 3 guys. Everybody hammered the Homewood player pretty good underneath, and he'll go to the line. I didn't even see who the foul was on. Did you notice, Jack?
I did not.
It's the 4th team foul on Mountain Brook. Homewood has not committed a foul in the second half.
Sam Dill with 2 shots, sinks the first one as the Spartans send Max Swoger back into the game.
.33-28 the score. Homewood can pull within 4 here. And again, a lane violation. The free throw shooter stepped across the line.
4:15 to go in the third. 33-28. Spartans coming the other way across half court. Blake Pugh loses the ball to a Patriot, and now defense for Mountain Brook. Outside look, they'll come inside and look for 2 points. Homewood just having a hard time getting it in today. Finally they do there, Trey Roberson. Two points for the Spartans, and number 42, Ethan Shinara.
Homewood is going inside to score, and they're having success doing it because we have a smaller lineup in.
3-point attempt sank for Charlie Good. Not much stoppage in play in this third quarter. And like you said earlier, won't be a running clock here no matter what. It seems like Spartans 35-33.
Homewood can tie it up with a basket here. Nice steal.
3:07 to go, and the Spartans, oh man, moved the net, didn't go through it though. 2 attempts, can't shoot, and they'll call a jump ball that will go the way of Mountain Brook. Now, surprised in a way at the struggles of these two teams to just get it in the goal at some point.
Well,
I mean, it's just back and forth.
That time it was good defense. Homewood got back, got their hands on the ball, made it difficult for a shot. Maybe Mountain Brook can get one here, but now a foul committed.
2:59 to go in the third quarter. Foul is on Paget for the Patriots.
This is Strother Gibbs going to the line for Mountain Brook, his team with a 2-point lead.
Just won't fall the way of either team so far in this half.
2:59 to go in the third quarter. This one could go down to the wire.
Free throws could become an important part as Mountain Brook makes it a 3-point lead after Strother's 1 of 2 trip to the line.
That's where the full court press paid off. Homewood player tried to make a long pass down the sideline to one of his teammates and just rolled out of bounds. Turnover, Homewood. Mountain Brook with the ball with a 3-point lead, 2:54 to go.
Officials will call Coach Henricks over. Not sure if there's something,
yeah,
that'd be a wet spot on the floor there.
Yeah. It's at the end of the Homewood bench, and I think that ball, when it rolled out of bounds, just knocked some water over. They're cleaning that up to make sure no one slips and gets injured.
2:52 remaining in the third. Here comes Pugh. Throws it over to Strother Gibbs.
Opportunity for Mountain Brook to run a set play, work the ball, look for the open guy. Pretty good defense by Homewood. Pass inside.
Inside, underneath. Homewood almost had a chance to get it. No one was looking the right way. A 3-point attempt from Blake Pugh is good. 3 points for Blake, and the Spartans now lead 39-33 over the Patriots.
That was huge. Homewood collapsed inside to try to stop the shot, and Mountain Brook alertly throwing the ball out past the 3-point line and gets the 3-point wide open shot.
2:10 to go in the third, 39-33. Working the ball, the Patriots go inside, can't find a thing. Spartans get the turnover. Colby Blackwell coming the other way. Shot up for 3, and it's good. Blake Pugh, his back-to-back 3-point shots add 6 to the board for Mountain Brook. Force Homewood to call a timeout, and now a 9-point lead for the Spartans with $1:47 to go in the third.
Yes, that was a big turn just a couple of minutes ago. It was a 2-point lead for Mountain Brook. In fact, Homewood could have tied the game with free throws, missed those, and 2 back-to-back threes by Blake Pugh to make it 42-33, a 9-point lead. I believe that is the biggest lead of this ball game, isn't it, Jeff?
I believe so. It's been a back-and-forth game. No one's really had a commanding lead at any point. The Patriots led for a moment early in this contest, which is interesting. This the second of two games in this doubleheader. The 7th grade playing now. The 8th grade were earlier in that game, a complete blowout the way of Mountain Brook. They had a running clock in the 4th quarter. This game much tighter. Perhaps the Spartans, though, starting to pull away, or at least looking like it. We shall see. 1:47 to go in the third, and this full timeout wrapping up. And first horn warning.
Mountain Brook staying with a fairly smaller lineup. 4 of the 5 players smaller than some of the guys on the bench. Number 14, Henry Phillips, just came into the game for Mountain Brook. So it's Phillips, Blake Pugh at the guard position. Strother Gibbs, Max Swogger, also in the lineup for Mountain Brook, along with Ethan Shannara. Nice steal.
Spartans take it the other way off a steal from the Patriots, and blocked shot. No foul called. That is not a happy moment for the Spartans head coach. He wanted something called there.
Looked like he got all ball to me, though.
Mountain Brook looking for a shot.
And one.
See if they count the basket. They do. Mountain Brook's coach still not happy, so they will not count the basket, I think, which is interesting. It happened on the shoot.
And the coach They called that a charge?
I believe they did. So the Patriots get the ball.
Well, no wonder the Mountain Brook coach is upset.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about the I didn't ever think they would call that a charge, but they did. So.
I thought he just was arguing that the basket should have counted.
That's what
they
I'm
called
saying.
It a charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we officially don't like that call.
It's our official opinion. It'll give the Patriots 2 points to cut into this Spartan lead. Now 42-35 with a minute and 7 seconds to play in this third quarter. Seems like a lot of time left. It's really just 7 minutes to go in the game. So the Spartans had a lead. They want to keep it. No good on the three-pointer there.
There you go.
Can't get it done.
That was smart by Strother Gibbs. He got the rebound and didn't mess around, didn't go down and shuffle around. He got the ball and went right back up and got fouled on the play. He's got a chance to get 2 here at the free throw line. 42-35 Mountain Brook. We're going to see a good fourth quarter here in a moment.
Checking in for the Spartans, here comes Colby Blackwell. A lot of good rotation here among these teams. Lots of players just have been contributing all day, though. For the Spartans, in comes Michael Brogan.
Man-to-man, full court press by Mountain Brook as Homewood brings the ball up court. They break the press and get across the middle line, and will set up their offense.
48 seconds ticking in the third, 44-35, a 9-point lead for the Spartans. Thrown out of bounds, bouncing off the bleachers into the back of the Homewood coach. Spartans will be able to inbound from this side of the court. (44 to 35). Clock now ticks, under 40 seconds to play in the third. Coming up on a great, what we look forward to is a great fourth quarter, and the Spartans score.
Ethan Shannara, a very nice drive right down the lane to get 2 for Mountain Brook.
Thought about a 3, won't take it. Pass over to another Patriot that drives inside, and Lynn Irvine scores 2, 46-37, now under 10 seconds, and the Spartans will have the last possession of this third quarter, looking to add some points to this one. Out of bounds on the Spartans almost, and on the save, he throws it out himself.
Not sure Homewood can get it down court quickly, but they'll try. 4.2 seconds to go. They've got a long way to go in a short amount of time. Let's see if they have a plan to throw it long here.
2-1 to shot up way over the back of the goal, and the Spartans take a 46-37 lead into the fourth quarter. So a great game so far between these two teams, a great fourth quarter, an exciting one at least coming up. We'll be back with that in a moment on the Mountain Brook Sports Net. Back for the start of the fourth period, 46-37 the score. Spartans in the lead. Homewood takes possession to open this fourth quarter of play up. Just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Patriots looking to score. They won't get it. They will draw the foul and go to the line shooting 2. To the line for the Patriots, here comes Lucas Paget.
I'm not that aggressive of a coach. If I was a coach with a 9-point lead, I wouldn't just come down and gun the ball. I would work the clock a little bit. Always try to score, play great defense, but I'd try to enjoy this lead just a little bit and not shoot too soon. We'll see if that's what Mountain Brook does.
Second shot for Paget, no good. Spartans take the ball away. Cross half court to the corner, back outside. Strother Gibbs working the outside. Underneath the basket, can't make it happen, so the Patriots will take this one the other way. Spartans would like to use some of the clock. The Patriots would like to take advantage of the clock and score some points while they can.
Homewood turnover. He carried the ball as he tried to get by his defender, just carried a little bit too much. Called by the official, the Mountain Brook ball. They're still up by 9 with 5:23 to go. This is fun. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time too. I'm glad you're here.
Well, thanks for letting me sit in with you.
Are you kidding? Anytime. If they'll ask me, they can ask you too. I'm glad you're here. Here we go, 5:14 to go in the fourth, 46-37. Fouls are not tied as they once were, as Strother Gibbs scores for the Spartans. 6 fouls for the Mountain Brook Spartans, 2 on the Patriots. 48-37 in the fourth quarter.
Nice
Back
defense.
and forth.
Nice effort. He got tripped. Could have been called, but it probably was not a foul. Just good, solid defense now is what Mountain Brook needs. Score when you can, but play a solid defense.
Student section for the Spartans still just as excited as ever. A bit outraged by that last call we would have. Throw it in, looking for the basket.
Yeah.
They find it right there, an easy under the goal alley-oop. Trey Roberson gets the buckets. 48-39, 9 points ahead of this Patriot team, or the Spartans, looking to add to that. There's a three-point attempt, and sank. 34, Max Swoger. Incredible basket at a perfect time, a comfortable time at least, now 51-39. Foul is on Blake Pugh. That will send the Patriots to the free throw stripe. Bo Barber will get 2 attempts.
When you're ahead, you hate for the other team to score with the clock stopped, which is what happens when you commit a foul. Still an 11-point lead for Mountain Brook. 51-40 your score.
4:29 to go in the fourth. 10-point lead for the Spartans. It's good to be aggressive. You don't want to get sloppy here in the fourth, though, do you? It's easy to do that.
That's why I would slow it down a little bit. Work your offense a little bit. But unless you get a shot like that, and I don't blame him for taking it. Now
Misses, however.
back.
Patriots trying to score. This is just a back and forth game. Now alone at the goal to make up for that last one. 2 points for Blake Pugh. Makes it a 12-point lead for the Spartans. Under 4 minutes to go in the contest. No running clock here. The Patriots trying to answer. This has been a back and forth game, and back we go. Spartans steal it from the Patriots. Patriots take it right back.
I don't blame him for trying to go for the fast break, but with only 3:44 to go, I would slow it down a little bit. You don't have to have a fast break every time with a 12-point lead. Great play by Mountain Brook up to this point. 53-41, 3:43 left to go.
Full timeout called by Homewood. They are down 12 points in this contest. Cheerleaders come out to entertain. Student section getting a bit rowdy. And interesting, the student section stretching their legs a bit during this timeout as they watch the cheerleaders very carefully. Very carefully they watch the cheerleading squad on the field. But 3:43 to go in the fourth.
Just 7 short years ago, that was you over there in the stands.
Or we will, I will casually segue away from that comment now and say that the 7th grade Spartans, or the Patriots rather, 14-1, looking to advance that record in the region, or in the Metro South League. 12-3 are the Spartans with 3 losses in the division. The Patriots' first loss of the season came on Tuesday, so this would be their 2nd loss if the Spartans hang on to win. Mountain Brook looking to become 18-4 overall on the year. So still 3.5 and then some minutes to play in this contest to see who will come out on top. 53-41 the score.
We haven't seen some of Mountain Brook's bigger players in the second half. Braxton Wetzler played very well and aggressively in the first half, and he's not played in the second at all. Smaller lineup for Mountain Brook.
2 points for the Patriots right there. It's a good point. We haven't seen Braxton. He was a big competitor in the first half, and you're right, this has been a smaller lineup, but
worked out so well so far.
It has, you know.
Ball goes out of bounds off the Homewood player right underneath the basket, so with 3:25 to go, Mountain Brook will inbound the ball with a 10-point lead.
3:25 to go in the fourth, 53-43. Spartans with a lead. Spartans slowing it down. Blake Pugh hands it off to Paulson Wright. Wright outside to Max Swoger. Gibbs back to Pugh. Taking their time, taking every bit of this clock.
That's exactly what I'd be doing now. Work the ball some. If you get an opening, drive the lane and try to get a shot or get a foul. But,
Spartans step out of bounds with it.
they still ran a lot of clock off there during that possession, Jack, even though they turned it over. They still have a 10-point lead, and 2:54 to go.
A 30-second timeout taken by the Spartans just in time as well. I'm not even sure if they called that out of bounds or not. I think they could have called it out on the Spartans, but the Spartans called the timeout just in time.
Oh, so you think they maintained possession of it?
I think they did, but I wasn't totally clear. They didn't call that at all.
Cool.
.254 to go in the fourth, a 10-point lead for Mountain Brook.
Last 2 times down, Mountain Brook has worked the ball, running a little bit of time off the clock. Seems like the smart thing to do with a 10-point lead. And I think you're right, Jack. The player was about to go out of bounds. He yelled timeout, got the timeout, so Mountain Brook maintains possession. Good eye there, Jack.
Thank you. Spartans trying to inbound, they will. Oh, he had an open 3, but he didn't take it. Now under 3 minutes to play. Here come the Spartans, using every bit of the clock they can. They did maintain possession as a perfectly timed timeout call.
This is just like watching the high school. Work the ball around the top, wide open shot,
take a 3.
And then get the rebound. That's huge.
That's big.
Now you lose it on a turnover. But still, I didn't blame the kid for taking the wide open shot. Why not? If you're up by 10, you can't just hold the ball all day.
And every second that goes by, a 10-point lead gets more and more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly right. Homewood will get the ball. They got a 10-point deficit to make up, only 2:26 to go in the game. Now you want to just play good, solid defense. Make them earn any shot they get. No wide open threes. Good hustle by Blake Pugh on the stolen ball on the Homewood end. He drove it the length, went up for a shot against a bigger man, but he protected the ball and forced the kid to foul him. So he goes to the line with 2:07 to go, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Charlie Good committed the foul there. Here's the first of 2 shots for Pugh. First one good. Those become more important as the seconds on this clock tick away in the fourth quarter, of course. Common sense, but makes you feel good hitting a free throw late in the game when it helps the team the most. So now an 11-point lead for the Spartans.
Got to feel pretty comfortable about Mountain Brook's lead now. We're almost to the 2-minute warning. Oh, wait.
Yeah, wrong. It's all good. 2 for 2, 55-43. Spartans in the lead by 12, thanks in part to Blake Pugh.
Mountain Brook's head coach looking out to his players and pointing at his head like, come on, think.
Yep.
We don't want to commit a foul. We don't want them to score with the clock stopped.
That one committed by Ethan Shinara will send Trey Roberson to the line. Two minutes to go. Second shot for Roberson. He just added 1 point, now an 11-point lead, trying to cut it to 10.
And he does.
So a 10-point lead for the Spartans as Jack Lukens enters the game. Just 2 minutes to play in this contest. Way over to the other side of the court.
Want your good ball handlers to have hold of the ball right now. Drive the lane, look for somebody open, but you don't want to make that pass.
Patriots capitalize on that one to add 2 more points to their trailing of the Spartans, now by 8 points. Quick turnover, you can't do much about that. You just have the height on this on your defender.
Probably didn't need to make that pass, just dribble the ball up court. Big man inside, little guy's guarding him, that's a problem. Trying to get a 3.
3-point attempt for the Patriots, no good. Now a minute 18, and a foul called give it to the Spartans after the foul committed by Lucas Paget. So 1:17 to go. Now this lead feels comfortable, especially when the Spartans have possession. In for Mountain Brook, here comes Paulson Wright.
And Homewood's playing a full court, kind of a zone press too. What you don't want to do is try to make a big long pass. You don't need to do that. You've got 3 or 4 guys on the floor who can dribble the ball well. Just dribble the ball up court. You got 10 seconds to get to the center line. Don't make a silly pass or one you don't have to make. That's a trip and a foul.
So with 1:13, the foul will go against the Patriots. The Spartans will get the inbound. Ethan Shinara throws it into Paulson Wright. Almost a turnover again. The clock stops at 1:09. No one wants this one to be over quite yet if you're a Patriot.
Paulson had Colby Blackwell wide open under the basket, tried to throw it over a taller player to get it to him, and it was knocked out of bounds by Homewood. 1:09 to go. 8-point lead for Mountain Brook.
Tough under the basket. Jump ball called. I think he wanted a foul.
All he knows is he got hit by 3 people, and he thought the foul should have been called, but a jump ball, the ball stays in Mountain Brook possession.
See if this inbound goes a bit better. 1:05 to go in the game. Pass over to inbound to Colby Blackwell. What was the problem on that one?
The guy that inbounded the ball stepped over the line as he did, and so it's a line violation, turnover. Ball goes to Homewood. 1:04, probably not enough time, but we've got to play some awfully good defense here and not give up easy 3-point shots.
Clock starts ticking, just above a minute to play. Now under 1 minute to go in this game, 55-47. There's an easy 3-point attempt, but the shot no good, and the Spartans take over. Homewood will have to start fouling in a second. They'll call it. I'm not even sure he touched him, but they'll.
That seemed like kind of a picky call, but stops the clock. Still not in the penalty for Homewood. That's only their 16th foul, so Mountain Brook will inbound the ball. 51 seconds to go. Mountain Brook ought to be in good shape, but you want to end strong and not in a sloppy way, so they'll try to inbound the ball and bring the ball up court, maybe get one more basket.
The Spartans hang on. We'll talk to the head coach and some players that have contributed in this game coming up after that in 48 seconds of game time right here. Foul committed by the Patriots. The 7th grade's Paulson Wright will go to the line. Add to the lead, now 9 points. Strother Gibbs, Braxton Wetzler back into the game. Haven't seen him since I believe before the break. I'm not completely sure of that.
Number 24, Paulson Wright's a good little ball player. I like watching him. Good ball handler. He had 10 points in the first half and scored a few here in the second. Good defender, good ball player.
Two points for the Patriots, 56-49. A timeout taken by them. 35 seconds to go. What do you draw up here in the huddle for 7th grade basketball?
Just get the ball inbounds cleanly, dribble it up. They're probably going to foul you to stop the clock, hit your free throws, but just don't do anything silly. Don't take a chance and throw a wild pass inbounds and let them steal it and score. Maintain possession, make them foul you if they want the ball back. Then you go home, do homework, and call it a night. That's it.
Get up tomorrow and do it all over again.
Do it all over again.
Yep.
The drudgery of a 7th grader.
We're going to hear about that when they pull this tape out of the closet 20 years from now.
Nah,
so,
they'll just go, who's that old guy doing our broadcast? What does he know?
35 and 4/10 seconds left in this contest. 56-49 the score.
When you go to a high school game at Mountain Brook and you see how well they're coached and how well they play, and you wonder, gee, I hope we're that good next year. Come watch these junior high kids and you'll see we've got a good chance of being good in the future. These kids are well coached and they play very hard.
Ethan Shinara throws it in for the Spartans. Mountain Brook working the 30 seconds remaining on this clock. Patriots will have to foul in a moment to stay alive, and they will. Shinara draws the foul from the Patriots. Reed Harrison. he'll get 2 shots. At what point do you go, okay, that's enough, we can't win this game?
Well, for coaching purposes and teaching your players, never. You foul every time because you want them to get accustomed to fouling, getting the rebound, scoring quickly.
Sure.
So even if you know, okay, realistically we're not going to win this game, you still want to execute the same thing. Forget the scoreboard. Let's learn something from this. It's a loss, but let's learn how to deal with the final seconds of a game.
Strother Gibbs back in, Hayes Ritchie in for the first time today.
Big free throws, 9-point lead, 27 seconds away from a Mountain Brook victory.
.22 seconds to go, 58-49. Patriots looking to cut into this. They've got 16 seconds to do something. That will go out of bounds on Mountain Brook. 13 seconds, they need 9 points.
If they've got a 9-point play, this is the place to pull it out.
That's right.
Here. Probably look for a quick 3 if they can. Like right there. And he wanted a foul.
5 seconds to go.
Oh my.
9-point lead for the Spartans. Patriots trying to shoot to cut into that. 3 up, no good. That's the end of the game. 58-49. Mountain Brook beats the Patriots. They advance to 18-4 overall, 13-3 in the Metro South with a quality win over Homewood.
Thanks for having me, Jack. This was fun basketball to watch.
Absolutely, a great win for the Spartans. Good to work with you as always. For Mike Royer, it's Jack saying good night and go Spartans for the game. But we'll be back in a moment. We'll talk to the winning team, the head coach, and some players after this on the Spartan TV network. Back after a quality win over the Patriots with some standouts from the Spartans this evening. Ethan Shinara is here. Ethan, you had a great game tonight. Tell me about this team win over the Homewood Patriots in the Metro South.
We made a lot of adjustments from last time that helped us win, and this is weird. That's all I gotta say.
You had a great game. Tell me about what goes into. You're a tough player, and it came through. We were just talking about the moment that looked like it should have been a foul, but it wasn't. What'd you think of that moment right there?
The refs call what they do, and you just gotta play with it.
Strother, tell me about your contribution for the game tonight, and tell me about this home crowd. This is a big game against a quality opponent.
The fans do it. That's the reason why we went, and Coach Kennedy over here. Right. I have to give it to him too, and his game plan was just great, and we came out and stopped him.
Good to see your friends out here cheering on. I saw a couple dirty looks from some Homewood players out of the free throws. They were like, yeah, it's got to be tough to play with them in the room.
I think the fans are probably the best part when you're playing on this. It's really fun. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's the momentum gets you going.
I know what you mean. Guys, congratulations. Coach Kennedy, your first year here. This must be pretty fun. You're having a great season with a lot of quality wins.
It's been very fun. It's been a blessing. I mean, I couldn't be at a better place. This is the best school system in Alabama, and it's definitely the best school system in Alabama for basketball. I don't think that you could argue that with as much success as our high school has had. And we're implementing that system. So there's going to be some delay here, especially at the junior high, trying to get that system in. But this is the second year that we've run it here. My first year, obviously, learning the system. So we've had a little pushback this year. We've lost a couple right down at the wire. But this team actually beat us at a buzzer shot at their place. And then tonight we had a different game plan. And Stro just did amazing. I mean, he was the guy that was on trade most of the game. It's their star standout player, and he did a great job shutting him down. Ethan also with his hustle. So it was a good team win. Everybody got in, and everybody contributed.
You talk about installing a high school system, and obviously it gets to be a pressurized situation at that point in a player's career. Is it important to remember that at some level this is still pretty fun to play basketball at this age?
It is, and I think that you can see that in our guys' faces. I mean, this system happens to be one of the funnest systems to play. We're going 100%, 90-0. We're getting in the opponent. The opponent's going to get frustrated. We're going to get frustrated at times, and we know that, but we just know that we can be mentally tougher than our opponents. And we know that we have more guys that can play. I got 13 players, and all of them can play. And so we go and we run them in, we run them out, and we press all game, and that's just our style of basketball, and it's a really fun style to play, I think.
Paid off tonight. Coach, congratulations on a win over the Homewood Patriots. Two standout contributors tonight as Mountain Brook gets the 58-49 win over Homewood. for them. I'm Jack Royer saying good night and go Spartans.